YouTube, what's up? We got a minute. Happy late belated birthday stream / 5.7 special program. Guys, we're back, man. I miss y'all. Hold on. We got like seconds. We got seconds. Why is Duck appearing, but not the Genshin Impact 5.7 special program? I love Duck so much. I really do. That's my guy. But we kind of need to see the special program. I'm gonna be real, chat. I'ma be real. YouTube, how we doing? Bro, Duck is 5.7. What if the truth behind Teyvat is the ducks we met along the way? What if Duck is the heavenly principles, which is why he became friends with me in the first place, to monitor me, to figure out what copyright. Hold on. YouTube copyright. All right, chat, we're here. Hold on. We're here. Okay. Bro. Oh, man, it's going to be back. I miss y'all. How y'all been? Chat, I'm not going to lie. My throat is hella inflamed. I'm not going to lie. I got back and, like, allergies kicked me in the butt. And that flight dried out my throat. But we should be back to normal in, like, 2 to 3 days. It just takes a minute to, like, acclimate to the allergies in this city after we get back. After being allergy-free for 2 weeks, my body's like, whoa, bro. Hold on. Guys. Skirk time. We're here. Skirk time, baby. Dude, you have water? I have coffee. That counts, right? That chat, that counts, right? Listen. Did you know coffee grows from water? Did you know that? Crazy, right? True story. So, like, in a way, I am having water. You know? Prepare to get your brain exploded, okay? Okay. That's in a good way, though, right? Ideally. In a good way. YouTube! Are we good, by the way? Real fast. YouTube, talk to me. We're good? Looks like we're good. Type 3 in the YouTube chat if you can hear us. Yes? I have the YouTube stream muted. The special program just till this goes away. And we unmute. Okay, we're here. Okay.
消えることのない呪い。
Told you we shouldn't have trusted these outsiders. Hold on, I'm rewinding it. I want the full. I don't care, chat. We got it. There we go. Doomsday. Oh, snap. Abyss Twin. Curse. How do you make this smaller? Why is it so huge?
アビス教団の名は知ってたが、これほど大規模で広範囲な動きを見せる
Wait,
のは初
largest
めてだ。
scale of the Abyss Order.
ナタ相手に戦争を仕掛けようとしてるような。
Oh!
まさかお前がテイラットに
Whoa! What?
のことか？
この数
Skirk
ヶ月の間で
baby!
42の星が消え
Holy spaceship
何者
lord,
かが
what?
ずうずうしくもこの世界から吸い取っているのだ。
災いはいつか
that's
必ず
weird.
訪れる。みんなもそう言ってるわ。
彼女の存在を無視し続けたらいつか本当に彼女の声が聞こえなくなってしまうからね。
すぐそこにいるじゃない。
お前の魂は固めてい
Mom!
て、傷口にはアビスに侵食された跡が見られる。アビスの力の使い方を学ぶつもりもないのなら、私が代わりに調べるしかない。
Bro! Okay? Dual wield! Fine!
この手に
Damn! Redesign! Damn! Wait a minute! Okay!
静かに眠れ。星々よ
I lied, sorry.
静かに眠れ。
Dude, the spatial rift!
はじめまして。私
Sorry, my
は
hand
ダ
slipped.
リア。セピロス教会の女才で風神バル
My
バ
hand
トスの
slipped.
伝道師です。
Wait, Dahlia releases? 4-star? 4-star. 4-star animations.
面白くなってきた。
Definitely 4-star.
風神様のお告げです。
Definitely 4-star.
私の夜はここで終わる。だが、お前の旅は
Yo, is she playing a
まだ
guitar?
まだ続く。
Bro, don't tell me she a musician
お前
too.
は
Chat,
私
what
の
is
師
this?
匠極悪鬼スルトロッチを知っているのだろう。
You could be my huh?
戦
What?
線は総崩れだ。
真っ向の剣ダインスレイブ。これがお
Dang,
前の望んだ
back,
ことか。
baby!
お兄ちゃんはいつも運命を変えようとしてる。でも今回は何としても止めてみせる。
よくやったスカーク。今回も生き残れたか。
今もなお運命の食器は動いているのか。
Luma, it's running as we speak already?
お前が鈍性のクジラの剣能を持っている。
するとロッチ。
経緯などとうの昔に消え去って貴様の傲慢さと邪悪さに気づいた時にな。
500年前にお兄ちゃんと再会する機会を逃すわけにはいかないから。
いずれ本物の宇宙に帰る
The
だろう。
real
旅の
universe!
終点で2人の新たな始まりが待ってる。
Bro, what the fudge? Ma'am, Sam! Good heavens, sorry. Bubble universe confirmed? Bro, simulated universe confirmed or fake timeline or bro, there's so many damn things that they could do. I feel like it's simulation potentially. Or like if not simulation, right? It could just be a minor world created in a bigger world type of deal. You know? The Samsara will continue. Bro, the spaceship. Like, what was that? We gotta go back to that at the end of the stream. Holy hell. Okay, I'm gonna fast forward just a little bit. Master Skirk
To the
0618.
Genshin Impact version 5.7 special program. I am Aileen Mythen, the voice of Dahlia, and hosting with me today we have...
Hey everyone, I'm Kat Pratano, rhymes with Capitano, the voice of Child's Master, Skirk.
And I'm Katiana Sarkissian, the voice of the Pyro Archon herself, Malwika.
Yeah, well, after seeing
If
that
Mofwika
trailer, this
reruns
version
the same
seems
time as
absolutely
Skirk,
stacked.
I am going to
We're getting
crash
the
out,
next
chat. Please don't do that to
installment
me.
of the Twins quest in this version.
Don't do that to me.
And let's not
Don't-
forget,
don't do
Skirk
it. Don't-
is
don't-
finally
no.
here, you guys.
Stop.
I cannot
About-
wait
no.
to see how all these stories unfold.
Her first appearance left quite the impression, didn't it?
Ma'am!
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure that interaction left us all with far more questions than answers.
Yeah,
Bro,
I
I haven't
mean,
been this
she
excited
did
for a
give us a few
character in a
clues about
long
herself, though,
time,
remember?
dude.
In the Primordial Sea at the end of the Fontaine Archon quest.
Since Fontaine.
Something about the remains of a descender, the foul, the visionary. I feel like I still don't know what any of it means, though.
I mean, that's fair. So far, all we know about her past
She's
is that she
so
trained
pretty.
under the foul.
I like the redesign.
Certology.
She looks good with the
Certology
new
isn't
design.
just some ordinary mentor.
Oh, definitely not. Dainsliff revealed that Certology is one of the 5 sinners of Conria,
Good
and
recap.
someone who possesses all-encompassing power.
Good
Imagine
recap.
training under someone like that. No walk in the park, let me tell you.
Well, maybe that explains how aloof and indifferent Skirk seems to be.
Mm.
Seriously, though, her demeanor is stone cold in a way that's almost otherworldly or something.
Yeah, it's kind of cold as ice, right? Right?
Oh,
But I mean, you know,
yeah?
the important thing is, this time we should be able
Get
to
it, chat?
something.
Because she's cryo.
Oh, I hope so. Yes, please.
Damn.
I am dying to learn more about her past.
Okay,
We get a
then
story
be sure to
quest with
check
her
out
too?
story quest,
Damn.
but the Traveler and Skirk's paths will cross once again. Travelers will have the chance to uncover new clues about her past and the world of Tibet as a whole,
Damn.
so don't miss out.
Ah, so Liyue is where we run into Skirk this time.
Liyue?
Wow. It's kind of weird seeing her out and about like this, isn't it? In such a normal location.
Tea time with Skirk.
Right?
Wait, hold on a second.
Bro, she's a guitarist too. Come on, man.
Oh. I mean, in my mind, she's like this, ice queen, but here she actually looks
Chat.
emotional.
Chat.
I mean, there's almost a sadness there.
Bro.
Oh, yeah. It seems like that instrument means a lot to her.
Oh, you don't even know. It sure does. As for why she chooses to play it alone in a place like this, well, that's something travelers can uncover for themselves. What I can reveal is, after encountering a mysterious power in this
she
quest,
looks good.
the traveler starts having strange nightmares, and it seems like
Design
Skirk is
update
the
goes
only one who can help.
crazy.
Which means the only way to resolve the situation is for the two to work together.
Okay,
Sparring?
Slay, so we're teaming up with Skirk, huh? Okay, but am I the only one who's
Spar with Skirk any day.
What? Intimidated by Skirk? She's only a mysterious sword master with insane fighting skills and an unbreakable stone-cold exterior. Seriously though, with their ability to wield various elements and their abyssal purification powers, I think the traveler can hold their own.
Yeah, it'll be fine. No problem.
Yeah, I don't know about that. Or like Kino kind of smoked us, and Skirk was able to, completely wipe him off the floor with
strong.
the freaking narwhal that was able to handle child and Novelette and the traveler. Yeah,
like
totally.
it was
Yeah.
nothing.
Yeah.
And I feel like we've only seen a fraction of what she can do.
True,
Yo.
and just like the truth about
Bro,
her
that's
past,
crazy, actually.
that's a question travelers will need to answer for themselves in game. So get ready to play. But considering Skirk and the traveler will need to fight side by side, let's take a closer look at what she can do in combat.
Damn! That a Narwhal remix? A Narwhal motif! Oh wait, she kinda has Tartaglia stance! Tartaglia reference! Yes! The stance swap!
I never saw those out.
Child reference,
As
we won!
Child's master and someone capable of
Am I
training in the
what?
abyss,
Huh?
Skirk's combat skills are truly something special. First,
Bro, the
it's
double
worth
blade
pointing
into
out,
the-
Skirk
Yes!
doesn't use a vision. Her powers come from the
Yes!
abyss, but in the interest of blending in, she camouflages it to appear from the abyss. But in the interest of blending in, she camouflages it to appear cryo-like in nature. And in addition, Skirk's attacks do not rely on elemental energy. She uses a special kind of energy known as serpent subtlety instead. And when you tap her elemental skill, Skirk gains a certain amount of energy and enters a special combat state.
Just like
signaled by
Child.
her change in
Oh,
outfit,
that's
which
cute.
is very cute, might I add. While in this state, Skirk's
Child
normal,
learned from the
charged,
best.
and plunging attacks deal cryo damage that can't be overridden. This state
Oh, wait, our gameplay's
also
kinda fire.
increases
Wait a
her
minute.
resistance to interruption and attack AoE. And
Okay.
when cryo-related reactions are triggered, multiple void rifts
On-field
will
driver
appear on
like
the field.
Child, W's.
Skirk can use her charged attack or her special elemental burst to absorb the void rifts. And after unleashing a special elemental burst, her normal attack's damage will be increased based on the number of rifts absorbed.
Aw, heck yeah. So it's kind of like the more she fights, the stronger she gets.
Yeah, pretty much.
On-field
Plus,
driver.
holding her elemental skill is another option. When there are void rifts on the field, holding her elemental skill will allow Skirk to absorb them and gives her the ability to quickly maneuver around the battlefield. Once she has enough energy,
Okay.
she can unleash her elemental burst to deal consecutive slashes of AoE damage.
I see. So she's a unit you can keep on the field for a long time. Or take out when you need a sudden burst of damage.
Yo, am I just too a
Pairing her
Honkai
with
build, or she
hydro and cryo characters
kind of
also
flame
further
Scion
enhances
slice
her
coded?
abilities. And
At
if
the
your
end with the
team is
ult.
comprised entirely of hydro and cryo characters, your
Honkai
party member's
build?
elemental skill level will be increased by 1.
Whoa, so she enhances her party members' skills too. Once a mentor, always a mentor, I guess.
Oh yeah.
Bro,
It sounds like
what?
Tartaglia had a great teacher.
Oh, he sure did.
And I love the look of her camouflaged abyssal powers.
Wait. So she increases everyone's elemental skill by 1 level?
Combat state. Her outfit changes too. Okay, slay. It looks a lot more
She does
suited
kind of
for
look like
battle,
Dudu.
don't
She
you think?
does.
Oh, yeah.
Like all white
So
all
it
white
seems
hair.
like travelers
Very
can
Kasana
approach
coded.
combat in 2 ways.
No,
then.
no.
You can use her special combat state to dish out damage with cryo-infused attacks and heighten this damage by absorbing void rifts with her special elemental burst. Or, after other Hydro and Cryo party members have generated void rifts, you can take to the field to quickly absorb them and build up energy to unleash powerful slashes with her normal elemental burst.
Okay.
Yeah, both seem really, really useful. And since Cryo and
Bro, she's the hottest character in Genshin
and
Impact. I don't care.
Skills, there are tons of team
I'm
comp
sorry.
possibilities here.
Bro, she is hot.
Hey, speaking
Damn.
of, what about Dahlia?
That
He's a
updated
Hydro
design,
character, right?
woo.
Sounds like he could be a good fit for Skirk.
I
Bro.
think you're onto something here. We got to know him a bit during the Mondstadt interlude. He's so refined, but also kind of mischievous at the same time.
Boss, you didn't
One
skip
thing we haven't
Escoffier,
seen,
right?
though, is
Chat, what am I?
he can do in combat. Want to give us the scoop, Aileen?
You got it. You are in for a treat.
Let's go.
Let's go!
An idiot sandwich. An idiot sandwich.
This should be fun! Hey!
I was on Brand stream and he was like, you know you missed the Escoffier, right? And I was like, huh? An idiot sandwich, dude.
Okay, so Dahlia is a Hydro Sword user and support character who can
Definitely
use his
4-star.
elemental burst to provide
Definitely
a Hydro
4-star.
shield for his teammates.
Oh, it's like the shield appears in response to his prayer.
Yes, and for a certain period of time, after unleashing his elemental burst, Dahlia can gain stacks of benison by hitting enemies with normal attacks or
Okay.
triggering freeze reactions.
Okay.
So when his shield breaks, Dahlia can consume his stacks of benison to summon it again, allowing him to
Okay.
continuously protect his party members and to increase their resistance to interruption.
Heck yeah.
And after unlocking a specific talent, Dahlia can also boost the attack speed of the on-field character, allowing them dish out damage even faster.
Oh,
Whoa,
nice.
wait,
So
that's
he can
actually
help
kinda
us
sick.
attack without interruption and increase our attack
That's
speed.
pretty
Sounds like a
solid.
huge help.
Skirk
And with his
coded,
elemental
okay.
skill, Dahlia summons Sacramental Shower and places it in a designated location. His summon has different effects depending on who comes into contact with it. So, for example, if it's an enemy, Sacramental Shower will explode, dealing AoE hydro damage to surrounding enemies. But if
Very
a nearby
Skirk
party
support
member
coded.
comes into contact with it, Sacramental Shower will propel them high into the air, allowing them to evade enemy attacks while gaining an aerial
If
advantage.
Dahlia's not on Skirk's banner, scam.
Okay.
Let's go.
So he's like
Straight up.
really reliable in combat, even though he seems kind of mischievous the rest of the time.
No, really.
Yes, he definitely does. He has his little mischievous thing going on. I still remember all his teasing towards Venti during the Mondstadt intro.
He's not really good with her though.
But
Oh,
at
okay.
the same time, he's also supposed to be the one who communicates with the will of Barbados.
Really?
Right? I'm
Isn't
not
she like
sure
normal
what to
attack
make
coded
of
though,
their
from what they just said?
dynamic.
Well, I guess first and foremost, he's Venti's friend, right? But even though he likes to tease, he's serious about his position as the Herald of Barbados.
Uh-huh.
One more thing about his abilities. When Dahlia is in your party, the movement speed of your party members is increased during the day.
Oh.
Hey,
Cool.
all the better to spread the word of Barbados. Praise Barbados, right? Is that how that works? Well, anyway, it's obvious he really cares about the people of Mondstadt.
Yeah.
Exactly, he definitely does.
Uh-huh.
Besides, his mischievous nature keeps things a little bit interesting, don't you think? It's one of my favorite things about him.
Aww.
Aw.
Well, now that we've introduced our 2 new characters for version 5.7, we should
Oh,
probably let travelers
Dahlia's in
know
the
when
day,
they can add them to
Rosaria's
their
in the
parties.
night.
Can do.
True.
Let's jump right into the event wishes.
Please don't be move
In the
week over
first
run.
half of version 5.7, we'll have event wishes for Skirk and Shenhe.
Dahlia
Skirk's
will
so
also
hot.
Enjoy a drop rate boost on the
Thank you for putting the new 4-star on the 5-star on the new 5-star banner. Thank you. Oh, I'm so glad we stopped putting the new 4-star on the banner that is a rerun and not the new debut character. Dude,
First
bless.
half banners. Plus the new 5-star sword.
Nice.
Azure Light.
Azure
will be
Light,
featured on the
interesting.
weapon banner.
Don't be Movwika, don't be Movwika, don't be
In the
mother.
second half of version 5.7, we'll have returning event wishes from Malwika and Emily.
Yippee! Pretty fire.
All right, that's it for the event wishes. Let's talk about the story content travelers can look forward to in the new version.
Ooh, okay. This is the big one.
Yeah.
Okay, let's set the scene. During their travels, the traveler comes across evidence that seems to suggest their sibling was in Natlan.
Oh, wait up. I see Dainsleif. As we all know, that means things are about to get complicated.
Bro,
Yup,
there's
very
so
true.
much lore in this
I
quest.
love
Holy
Dean's-
hell.
From this image, it looks like the sky has been.
I'm sorry. Can we repeat the way she said I love Dainsleif? Hold on.
Oh, I love Dainsleif. From this image, it looks like the sky has been slashed in two, and there's some kind of rift that connects to the abyss. And the traveler and their sibling are in different spaces.
Hey, yo,
but
man,
they
you
can
got
still sense each
competition.
other's
Wait a minute.
presence.
Yes, I feel like the tension is palpable.
Yeah, and that makes sense. I mean, there was definitely some
Oh,
tension when we
bro,
saw our
that's
sibling during the
crazy.
bedtime story quest.
Oh, yeah.
Although, we don't know what our sibling has been up to since then. Kari Bear did tell us that the Loom of Fate has been completed. Of course, we still don't know how powerful it is, or what's needed to activate it.
Well, call me crazy, but I feel like we're gonna find out soon.
Maybe.
It seems like all parties are converging in one place, Natlan.
Natlan.
So maybe that's where we can get some answers.
Bro, it's
And I
about
know
to
one
pop
thing travelers
off.
will
Lore
encounter in Natlan,
enthusiasts
a young
are
woman dressed in
eating.
peculiar clothing, hiding out in a cave.
It's not just her
Eating.
clothing that's special, though.
Oh, unique NPC.
Look
Wait
at
a
her
minute.
eyes.
Conrian.
Wait, is she?
The plot, it thickens.
Yeah.
Well, if the Abyss Order is out in full
Wait.
force in Natlan, it must mean there's been a new development in our siblings' grand plan.
Yup, and the Pyro Archon and our other friends from Natlan are on high alert. But the people of Natlan want a war against the Abyss itself. There's no universe where the Abyss Order gets to run wild in Natlan unchecked.
Well, if an altercation with the Abyss Order is in the cards, I know who's gonna be on the front lines. Twilight Sword himself, of course!
Darn!
I mean, I can see it now. Dainsleif going all one-man army and rushing straight into action.
We actually will get to see it this time because our old friend Dainsleif is going to help us defeat their ranks in a manner we've
Wait, is he
never
like
seen before.
assisting?
Okay. This is not a drill, everyone. We finally get to see him in action.
Let's go! Pew, pew, pew! As the Traveler and Dainsleif venture deep into Abyss Order territory, we'll get to
Okay, that was cool. I was about to talk so much smack. I thought they were like, we finally get to see him in action, and he's just going with the little orb that pops up. That was cool. That last attack was pretty cool.
see his special abilities
I was about to
firsthand.
say that's the dumbest
Sounds like there's
assist
gonna be
ever.
a lot of
The
obstacles
ground
between
pound
us
was
and
sick. The
finding
ground
out the
pound was
deal
sick.
with our sibling.
That was cool. That was cool.
But
Initially,
we
though, I
faced
was
the Abyss
like,
Order before. We can do this. I have no doubt travelers.
he's got
will
other
come out
attacks.
on
Good to
top.
know.
Oh yeah.
I
Good to
guess,
know, good
but
to know.
The other question is, can we stop whatever our sibling
He's
is
aura
planning?
farming, true.
What are their true goals?
He's like Sung
What does
Jin
their
Woo.
plan mean for
He
Tibet?
waits to fight.
This quest
until
might
the
hold
perfect
some
moments.
very important answers.
I am so excited. I feel like this could be the start of a whole new phase in the quest to find our sibling.
Yes. It seems like it's not as simple as just finding them anymore.
The end of a journey is also its beginning. Time is meaningless. You and I are clearly looking at the same view. Space is meaningless. Space and time. Hoyo's big things. Until your destiny and mine collide and twine all those threads together. Is that referencing maybe that space and time is going to be a big thing with the twins?
You on the other side.
See ya.
Maybe? Finality and origin aware? Potentially? You know what I mean? Dude, there is so much lore that's going to be in this quest. Holy hell. We're talking about the spaceship that brought them to Tavon. Like, what? Remember, no Skirk pulling until you do. I will not pull Skirk until I do all the Natlan World quests and all the Natlan Archon quests. You have my word. You have my word. You have my word. We will do the story justice. Will that hurt viewership? Yes. Do I care? I never have. Well, you got how long? I think I got like a month, and that's it. A little less than a month, actually. Oh, bro, not the soundtrack, dude. No.
All right, welcome back, travelers. Now that we've introduced the new characters and quests, it's time to jump into the version 5.7 events.
Let's go!
Let's go! First up on the docket is an event that takes us back to Sumeru, where the Academia has developed a simulated adventure game.
Okay.
Travelers will need to select various companion pieces to form teams and enhance their skills as they face off against various opponents in a board game style environment.
Yeah, and it's kind of like a choose your own adventure. You can go the rainforest route or the desert route. Each path has its own story and level of difficulty.
The UI
And
is
at
so
the end of
nice.
each adventure, travelers will face formidable opponents that require a certain level of strength to defeat.
Oh, so how do we make sure we're ready?
Well, travelers can enhance the strength of their pieces in several ways. Besides
TFT.
enhancing the pieces themselves, travelers might notice that the pieces are divided into species. Go to battle with a lot of pieces of the same species, and you can trigger unique species features. The higher the feature level, the stronger your pieces become.
Yeah. I'm thinking an all-Saurian team could be cool. Oh, and it looks like you can also assign equipment to your pieces to make them stronger.
Yeah, that's right. And random events and encounters will occur during the adventure.
I promise you, this is just what they do in HI3, where it's like, here's a mini game, and they keep testing to see like what mini games people like most. So Hoyo knows what game to make next.
Open chests to get all kinds of useful equipment. Plus, defeating formidable opponents
Data
along
testing.
the route will
Trust.
allow you to unlock secret techniques that can help increase the strength of your entire team.
Ooh. Of course, certain encounters can also derail your plans.
Oh, yeah.
Ah, so there are also situations where it all comes
Yeah,
down
they're probably
to
testing for Honkai Anima Nexus
Yeah,
minigames.
so
I can see that.
I think travelers will have a lot of fun dealing with the unexpected in this event.
It's a real test of tactical thinking. Plus, there's more to this event than just the battle stages. Travelers
Yo, guys, I missed y'all, man.
research stages that involve guiding
It's
Paimon
gonna
to
be
harvest
back.
fruit.
How y'all
Complete these
been?
stages to increase your speculation level
I
and
missed
unlock
y'all.
additional buffs
I
for
miss
your
streaming,
team.
dude. Holy.
So we actually get to put
So good to be
Paimon
back.
to work.
Finally.
Yup, and of course, completing this event will reward travelers with all sorts of goodies.
By the way, nice hair.
including
Thank
primo
you.
gems
I like last
and
minute just came out the
chance to
shower,
invite
so
Sethos to
I'm
their
glad you
parties.
think so.
Nice.
All right. In this next event, an old friend and genius inventor from Fontaine
Combat event,
is
I
back
beg.
and better than ever
Give me
with
at
a
least
new
one.
and improved turret.
Let me guess.
Young
Needs us to
Gustav
clear out
Hera? Oh,
monsters
no,
in an
chat.
abandoned ruin again?
I just turned
Yeah,
27
that's right.
too. Oh
But this
no.
time, travelers will face more formidable enemies than just slimes.
Gomaj
Whoa.
incoming.
That Somatril can give shields to its allies.
Oh.
Yeah, but don't worry. With this new and improved turret, we can use several new kinds of cannonballs to help clear out our opponents.
Oh, nice.
For example, grape shots split into smaller bullets when fired are good for taking out multiple enemies at once. And directed piercing shots can be used to take down shields or target enemies hiding in the corner.
Oh.
Sounds like the type of event where you can really just let loose and relieve some stress.
Oh, definitely. But strategic
I like the
ammunition
angles.
choices
That's cool.
will help you clear out
That's
the
cool.
battlefield even faster.
So far, we've introduced events you have to tackle solo, but this next event gives travelers the chance to work as a team.
Co-op.
In reminiscent regimen Frenzy, travelers will get to team up with other players to tackle challenges made up of 3
Combat
stages,
event, please.
each with unique objectives.
Combat event,
Ooh, It'd
please.
be cool seeing what characters everyone chooses. Could make for some interesting team comps.
Well, there's a theme associated with each challenge, so your best bet
Combat
is
event.
to choose a character whose skills are suited to the objective.
Like that one really
But of
cool event with the
course,
boss.
Every character has their strength. Each stage also has smaller objectives
Yes!
that require teams to work together and combine their skills. Completing
Yes!
these submissions can grant buffs to your own
Yes!
entire team.
Nice.
And in
Yes!
addition, at the beginning of each challenge, your team will be assigned random regiments to complete. Once you make it through the
Child
final
and
stage,
Skirk
your team will receive
reference!
additional frenzy stars based on your regimen completion status.
Yes!
And remember, regimens benefit the entire team. It doesn't matter who completes them.
Okay, so
Yeah.
not saying I need to do this or anything, but in theory, you could kind of coast to the finish line if you needed to.
Yeah. You could.
Okay.
In theory. But I think all travelers have something to contribute.
Yeah, and at the
Okay.
end of the day, it's about how you work together. That's the joy of co-op. I feel
Chat,
like
did you see
co-op
the map
is
they're
so
using?
precious.
Isn't that the same map for
No
like
one wants to let
the
team down,
dungeon
for sure.
instance
And
creator?
this time, teamwork is more
You think
important
we're
than
getting
each
closer
other,
to the release
because
of it?
in this iteration of the event, dire difficulty is even more challenging.
Difficulty modes!
That means whether
Finally!
it comes to
Yes,
character
more!
selection or
More!
combat strategy, coordination
Thank you!
is more important than ever.
Told you they can
Good
do
luck,
it!
travelers. Should
We're
be a fun one.
consistently getting difficulty
All right,
modes.
now
Bless.
I'm very excited to announce a new permanent event called Stygian Onslaught.
Ooh.
In this event,
Okay!
travelers will be able to farm artifacts more freely and efficiently, as well as obtain artifact customization items for free.
For
Oh,
free.
not in
For
game?
free.
A new
Huh?
permanent event. Okay, we need details now.
All right.
Not
Each update
Endgame.
will feature a challenge that is split into 3 phases, each featuring unique mechanics with 5 difficulty levels to choose from.
Ooh.
Chat, are you tired of ads? So am I. We need to talk about that later.
Participation in the event will reward travelers with primo gems, artifacts, and valuable items for targeted artifact enhancement.
Okay, so you said we'll be able to farm artifacts more freely? What does that mean exactly?
It means the artifact drops aren't set in stone, and you can switch where they come from. For the first 10 days after the event begins, the leyline disturbance will be in outbreak state. During this period, travelers who clear any stage at level 3 difficulty or higher can expend any kind of resin to obtain artifacts from the leyline blossom at the end of the stage. And before the stage begins, travelers will get to choose which domain of blessing they want the artifact drops to come from.
Right, so travelers can also tackle the stages in co-op, right? So you can still farm with friends.
Yes, and you'll be rewarded with additional artifacts every time you consume a certain amount of resin.
Okay, the amount of hours I'm about to pour into this thing. Lock me in and throw away the key, honestly.
Oh my god, you make it sound like you're in prison. Anyway, you also mentioned something about targeted artifact enhancement, Katiana. What's that about?
Yeah, right. So version 5.7 is introducing a new artifact-related item, Dust of Enlightenment.
Ooh. What is it?
Well, we all know what it's like to raise an artifact that has potential, only for it to turn out kind of less than ideal.
Yeah.
Okay.
So this item is designed to help with that. So, Artifact 101, right? We all know every 4 levels, a random substat gets enhanced as you raise an artifact to level 20. But it doesn't always turn out the way you want.
Yeah.
So this item allows you to re-roll the substat enhancements of a level 20 artifact.
Yo, wait,
What?
really?
Yeah.
Wait.
Before each reroll, you get to specify the types of substats you want to prioritize.
Okay.
After the result is revealed, you can choose to either keep the original substat configuration or accept the new one.
Oh my god, it's like being able to resurrect an artifact from the grave. Like, we really needed this.
Yes!
Yeah, really powerful, right?
Yes!
Starting in 5.7, travelers who participate in the new permanent event Stygian Onslaught will be able to obtain a total of 3
Priority
Dusts of
reroll!
Enlightenment per version for free. And the
3
Gnostic
per
Pen and
version.
Gnostic Chorus
Nice.
rewards will feature 1 each.
Oh.
Plus, during version 5.7, travelers will be able to claim
Nice.
2 Dusts of Enlightenment directly from their in-game mailbox
God,
after
Genshin,
logging into
God!
Genshin Impact.
Yes.
Okay, let's just pause to take that in for a sec. Oh, but I do have a question. So, according to the devs, the rewards for clearing the level 5 difficulty in the new permanent event can only be obtained by completing it solo.
Okay.
But what if that level of difficulty is a bit much for some people?
Yeah, like me.
Yeah, well, don't worry, I'll hard carry you.
Whoa.
I'm still confused if this
Well,
is
I will come in
Endgame
and
or
the
if this is
strongest
just
travelers
another
into
way to
that will come
farm
in to help
mats.
us out. Specifically, we're talking about travelers who have cleared an even higher level of difficulty. The characters used to complete those battles become exalted.
Combined Divergent Universe and Memorial
when
Arena
attempting a level 1 to
/
5
Deadly Assault.
difficulty
That's what this
challenge,
is.
Other
Got
travelers
you.
can receive extra buffs by including exalted ones in their lineup.
Oh, cool. So travelers can help each other even outside of co-op. I like that, and I need that. Wait, hold on. You mentioned an even higher level of difficulty just now.
Yeah.
I thought level 5 was the highest.
Yeah, well, clearing level 5 solo unlocks a secret level of
Finally,
difficulty.
difficult content.
Level 6,
Yes.
dire difficulty.
Oh, no.
Yes.
Once you reach level 6, it's dire straits. There are no companions to turn to for comfort. No promise of primo gems to drive you forward.
What?
Just for
They're listening. Yes. Thank you.
formidable enemies and an unrelenting
Thank you!
desire to prove
Ladies and
yourself.
gentlemen, we are so damn back!
Okay, that definitely
Finally!
sounds dire. So you're
Yes!
telling me travelers really don't get anything in return for accomplishing something like that?
Well, we'll just have to wait and see.
Yes!
won't we?
What? I can't wait.
For fun,
All right.
difficult content!
Stygian Onslaught.
To enjoy
Just
the
a reminder,
gameplay.
the outbreak period begins the second
Bro,
Wednesday after
yes!
version update, or 8 days into the new version. So don't forget to gather your friends and get farming when the time comes.
We have to talk
Alright,
about this.
time to
Remind me to
lock in.
talk about that
Travelers
once
might
this is done.
also be excited to hear that the next installment of the Traveler's Tales is coming in version 5.7.
Okay, Slay. Last time was so much fun. We got
Oh,
to
okay,
reunite
sweet.
with so many old friends and make a lot of great
Just let me talk to
memories.
Skirk 50 times if
Why
possible.
don't we take a look at some of
Pretty
the
please.
encounters in store for us this
I
time
make really good
around?
tea and coffee.
Whoa, hang on a sec. So Toma's back in Mondstadt, and he's drinking with Kaya at the Angel's Share?
Yo, wait, that's kind of sick.
I never thought about it before, but now that I see it, yeah, I feel like they totally make great drinking buddies.
Yo, real actually. Wait a minute.
Looks like he's got quite the posse around him.
Can we rewind with how she said that? Hold on.
Oh, I love him.
Looks like he's got quite the posse around him.
Oh, it's so cute. I want to know what they're talking about.
Oh, and it looks like Dory's in Inazuma. Is she trying to sell something to Sayu?
Oh, of course.
Oh no,
Oh,
someone save Sayu. She's too
man.
innocent for Dory's schemes.
Honestly, though, a crafty merchant like Dory could show up anywhere, and I wouldn't be surprised. I bet we even run into her in Nod-Krai at some point.
Please don't bring her back for
Ooh, I
Nod-Krai.
wonder how
I
many other
beg.
friends will show up this time.
From what
Bro,
I've heard, it's
get
quite a
out.
few. So keep a lookout while exploring the open world, travelers.
Ooh.
Being able to run into characters in the open world is such a
Skirk,
nice
throw
addition.
Dory the way
I
you
wish it
threw
was part of
Child
every
in your
version.
next.
Right? I know. It really makes the open world feel more alive and interactive.
Yeah, and luckily the devs feel the same way. The devs have said that making Traveler's Tales a permanent event is in the works.
Nice.
So travelers can look forward to that sometime in the
Very
future.
nice.
Yippee!
Very
Finally,
nice.
Overflowing Abundance is returning at the end of version 5.7.
Make this
Travelers
permanent
can
every
look
patch
forward
as per
to
usual,
double
please.
the talent and weapon ascension material drops, so
Very nice.
don't miss out.
Very
In
nice.
addition, new Envisaged Echoes challenges will be added in version 5.7.
Oh, for the Raiden Shogun in Shenhe.
Oh, Shenhe's Echo is so cool. I see sigils and pops of red in there. Okay,
Look how
girl,
nice that
very
skin is.
fitting.
And the Raiden Shoguns like petals floating in the wind. The purple matches so
Oh,
well.
that's pretty. Wait.
Yep. So if
Wait,
you
that might
want
be
to
my
claim
favorite.
them, make
That's
sure your
really
characters
nice.
are ready. Travelers can also look forward to some Genius Invocation TCG updates,
Okay.
including new character and action cards. You can now add Mawika and Sweet Lolly and Chaska to your decks.
Don't miss out, Genius Invocation fans. All right, that brings us to the system optimizations that travelers can look forward to in the new version.
First,
Chat, they mentioned loadouts in a blog post before this. I hope they talk about it here. I was initially excited, but then people got me unexcited. I don't know how they're handling it.
First up is an improved resource management feature for mobile players.
Oh.
I'm a little
Simply put,
scared.
It's a practical update designed to reduce the package size of the mobile version.
Dude, nice. I feel like our phones will thank us.
Mm-hmm. After the 5.7 update, travelers will receive a pop-up notification after opening Genshin Impact on mobile, asking them to choose from different resource plans.
Okay.
Under the basic plan, the system will retain the necessary
You remember how I said they could make it so that you can decide what to install and what not to install, which is why they have no excuse to make summer events permanent because it's very lore pertinent, or important events like the Albedo event permanent? Because then you could just This is what I meant. They can do it, chat. So for everyone that continues to defend them, instead of just providing good feedback because we're not doing it in a toxic way, it's just genuine good feedback, this is what I mean. It's doable.
Necessary resources for daily gameplay.
It's doable.
And optimize
They can do
the
it.
resource usage for some Archon quests, story quests, and Hangout
Progress.
events.
Okay,
Very
so
good.
that means clearing out some old quest resources to save storage space, right? But what about players whose progress is a bit all over the place?
Very
How
good.
does that
That
work?
one's easy. We can delete old stuff.
Don't
Exactly,
worry. The
dude.
dev team has accounted for that. The system will provide different guidance and solutions.
Who
based on
defends that,
account
bro? You have
progress
no
and
idea
quest
how many
status
people get mad
to
at me
ensure
because
that
I mention
travelers
it.
Still have a smooth
I'm not
gaming
even hating. I'm
experience.
just
And when you
providing
need
like
to start an
genuine
Archon
suggestions.
Quest, story quest, or Hangout event that isn't enabled, the system will download the required resources as needed.
Nice.
Yup. So
Big.
travelers who haven't updated the mobile version in a long
Look.
time might be able to free
Make important lore events permanent.
up quite a bit of storage space.
And just
with
make
this
it a
optimization.
downloadable
I need
install,
that.
uninstall.
And
They
it
can
sounds
do
like a
it.
great option for
The tech is
cross-platform
there.
players who maybe rely on mobile more for the
They
small
can
stuff.
do
Yeah,
it.
of course, if you don't
People
have storage
must
concerns,
experience the
nothing has
albedo
to
events.
change.
I
you can
beg.
just choose to keep all game resources instead. And this setting can be changed at any time in the Paimon menu, where you can choose for completed quest resources to be automatically cleared in future version updates.
Nice. Good
or
job,
for all game
Genshin.
resources
Progress.
to be updated as normal.
Oh, okay.
This should also make it easier for people to try out Genshin Impact for the first time.
Yup.
Very nice.
For further details, be sure to check out the developers
just need this for
discussion as
PC,
well
but
as
hey,
future
progress.
announcements across Genshin
Progress,
Impact's
progress.
official accounts.
Okay.
And you will now be able to directly use Fragile Resin to claim rewards from Leyline Blossoms and common challenge domains.
Very
like
nice.
artifact and talent material domains. This also applies to the artifact drops in the new permanent event we introduced earlier.
Yes.
Fragile
Wait, I can just burn a fragile resin. Oh wait, this is amazing.
resin is worth 60 original resin. So that means
Wait,
you
that's
get
nice.
triple the drops. Should save a few trips to the crafting bench, that's for sure.
That's very nice.
Also, the adventure
don't have to craft
handbook
condensed
will
to use
have
it now.
guide entries
Very
for 40
nice.
resin bosses, which should be helpful if you run into a boss you're not quite sure how to crack.
And the icons will be displayed in the order the bosses were unlocked, which should make it more intuitive to
Nice.
navigate.
All right, let's move on to some optimizations for the Spiral Abyss.
Okay.
When moving to the next floor or restarting a challenge, you can now save your current party lineup or clear it with a single click.
Oh, easy.
And you can claim your challenge rewards directly after completing floor 12. If you're not satisfied with your performance, you can also restart the challenge directly from the finalization screen.
Nice. Small things here and there really add up over time.
Yeah, so hopefully these optimizations make for a better experience overall.
Okay.
All right. Well, that was another long one, you guys, but it's not over yet. A
Loadouts.
mystery guest left a message for us, so let's check it out along with the third.
Okay, they're not doing
redemption
loadouts this
code.
patch. Got it. It's next patch
恋
probably.
人の皆さんこんにちは、鈴木愛理です。
Whoa.
今回ゲーム原神の皆さんと一緒にお仕事をすることになりました。とても嬉しいです。ありがとうございます。私は、スカークというキャラクターのアニメショートテーマソングの、スター・オディッセイという楽曲を歌わせていただいたんですが、この楽曲は全編英語で世界各国というか世界にこう届ける歌ということで、もうすべて英語の詩なので、
Animated short,
私にとってはこの
baby.
世界に入って初めての経験で
Yo!
とてもドキドキしたのですが、こう皆さんと一緒に気持ちを共有できたらいいなと思って今から
That's
とても
cute.
ワクワクしています。スカークの歴史を聞いてすごく強いけど孤独と戦いながら今日まで生きてきた、そんな強くてかっこいい女性っていうのを頭に置きながら
Yeah, the
歌を
hairpiece
歌い
being
ま
a
した
Skirk
ので、
reference.
その気持ち
Yeah.
が届くと嬉しいです。この楽曲はショートフィルムと同時公開されます。皆さんぜひ楽しみにしていてください。
The precedent for Kasana again, bro.
OMG! An animated short for Skirk and a song! Let's go!
So
That's
exciting.
So exciting! Well, you guys,
She
that
lost
brings us
everyone,
to the
didn't
end
she?
of our announcements for this version.
Nod-Krai.
That was a whirlwind.
Nod-Krai.
Certainly was.
Nod-Krai.
So, what are you all
Nod-Krai.
looking forward to the most?
Nod-Krai.
I have to say, although it's a little
Nod-Krai.
biased, I am clearly excited for everybody to
Crumbs.
meet Dahlia.
Yes.
But you know,
Give me
I'm
a
also
bit.
really excited about the new permanent
Little
content
bit.
like Stygian Onslaught. How about you guys?
It's kind of hard to pick just one. I mean, I'm excited for my girl Malwika
Of
in
course.
TCG, but like, I'm also really excited to see Nebilet, my fave
Nod-Krai.
in the Traveler's Tales.
Yes. Well, I'm really
crumb.
excited for. I might be a little biased as well. I'm really
Excited for Skirk. Skirk Nation, we're here!
Wow, really? I am also so excited for Dahlia, and like we've been waiting.
And I'm so
long for
excited
these
for
characters,
Nod-Krai
and
Crumbs.
Also, Dane's Lip. I'm so excited, and that animated short. Oh my gosh! And also, of course, the lore girlies. We are eating so well this patch. I'm so excited for that twins quest.
Yo, lore
Yes, I
players,
feel
we
like
are
it's
winning.
clear from the last few patches that the story has really been amping up lately, and this version seems to be no exception.
Yeah,
Yep.
right? I mean, pretty soon we'll be in our 5th year of adventuring, if you can believe it.
I know,
Feels like
right?
it's
Let's
just
get a
it's
sneak peek as to
crazy.
what
So
that
it
5th year is
feels like
gonna
we're
look
really
like.
getting to see how a lot of elements that seemed separate at first are starting to converge.
Mm-hmm. And after what we saw in the dev team's Nod-Krai teaser, I'm even more excited to see how the story unfolds
How about,
from here.
yeah, and we're only
we
gonna
hope
see
travelers
more
have
right
fun
now.
Doing the same.
Okay, so that's it for the Genshin Impact version 5.7 special program. Thank you so much for tuning in, everybody.
I want lose
Ad
hope!
Astra Abyssal
It's a
travelers,
bait!
and happy
Halt!
adventuring!
Can I get 5 big booms?
Boom! 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 Boom!
Okay.
Oh, wait a second. It looks like another friend from afar
Yes!
is rushing over to share some interesting news.
Hold! Nod-Krai. Moon! Nod-Krai! Moon!
Nod-Krai, an ever-changing landscape of ruin, a marvel corroded by time.
Time! Easteroth.
In the forest, where the nights were once undisturbed save for a few rays of moonlight,
What the
wild
hell?
hunt's shadow grows. There
Guitar,
are those who
Skirk?
bear the name of Frostmoon, living where the silver light shines. Others carry the torch, fending off the darkness and cold with their blades.
Okay. The Lightkeepers.
I hear that the Stolen Fae still yearn for the
Fae!
frosts of old.
Alien
While the Fatui look to the
Legacy!
stars above, trying in vain to seize the false firmament.
Dude!
Then there are the knights, draped in the west wind, nearing the end of a long and arduous mission. My friends, of course, shan't be outdone. They will no
Vodka!
doubt bring a magical charm to this
Alice!
edge of the world.
Holy hell!
And just as the stone craves the
Alice!
sculptor's hand, so does fate await your gaze. Pour me
Bro!
another cup of tea, if you'd be so kind. The story is about to begin.
Why did that look like a silly pom-pom? Am I crazy?
Is about another cup of tea, if you'd be so kind. The
If pom-pom got isekai to a Genshin Impact.
story is about to begin. To begin.
Bro, it's the Death Star, dude. What?
The story is about to begin.
Sorry, I like to look at stuff, chat. You know me, I'm a nerd. Is this the cut? You're so hot. You're so sorry. Is that it? No. No. That can't be it. Is that it?
Frostmoon, living where the silver light shines.
Bro, Varka Alice. Huge. Oh, wait, he does. Wait, why does his coat look so damn adventuring coded? Huh? Wait. It really does look aventurine coded. Like, hella aventurine coded. Bro, what? Huh? Not even like a little bit, like a lot.
My friends, of course,
Bro, Alice teaser's crazy.
shan't be outdone. They will
Dude.
no doubt bring a magical charm
Bro, oh, do you think she's the Archon of the Nod-Krai region?
to this edge of the world. And just as the stone craves the sculptor's
Like not an actual Archon, but I mean like the character that's gonna be for that region.
hand, so does
Bro.
fate await your gaze.
That would be
Pour me another
wild.
cup of tea, if you'd be so kind. The story
Wait, is this N?
is about to begin.
Wait. Is N talking? Because it's tea, cup of tea. That's N, right? Does anyone know if that's? I typically play in Japanese, so I'm not sure.
Craves the sculptor's hand, so does fate await your gaze. Pour me another cup of tea, if you'd be so kind.
Right?
The story is about to begin.
Okay, let's replay the whole thing.
No.
Well, chat, hold on. Before we go into like the lore nerd out, chat thoughts. That's the special program. What we thinking? Talk to me. But before I give my rating, what are y'all's thoughts? What do we think? Talk to me. What we thinking? On a scale 1 through 10, what did we think about it? 9. 5.0 patches are peak. I'm reading chat. 9.5 out of 10. 10 out of 10, love it. 8, 9, 9. 9.5. 9, 9.5, 8, 10, 8, 8. Man, okay, reception for this is great. Chat, here's my rating. Hear me out before y'all cook me, okay? But let me finish because I feel like y'all are going to cook me. Let me finish, okay? Hear me out. Lore-wise, this was a damn 20 out of 10. Lore-wise. We're talking lore, bro. Spaceship that brought the Travelers, Skirk, Dane, Abyssal Twin actually making moves. Like, what the holy hell? 20 out of 10. There's more lore in this one quest that we've gotten in ages. But lore aside, if we're just looking at the patch, right? Just the patch itself, right? I give this an 8 out of 10. And the only reason I don't give it a 10 out of 10 is because it's not a new region, right? A 10 out of 10 should be reserved for the 0.0 patches that are done so damn well. You know what I mean? Like that's a 10 out of 10. If we're looking at the rate. Brand, yo! So we're going back to Japan tomorrow, right? Tomorrow, right? Bro, dude, I had to buy a water bottle when I got back in America. It was $5. It's 50 cents in Japan. Let's just go back, man, please. Tomorrow, let's just go. You know what I mean? Pretty please. Pretty please. Thank you for the raid, brother. How was the stream? How you doing? I was just talking about rating the stream. Guys, let me know y'all's thoughts in the chat on a scale of 0 to 10 for what you think of the special program. Lore-wise, 20 out of 10. Content-wise, hear me out before you cook me, all right? Hear me out. 8 out of 10. The only reason I don't give it a 10 out of 10, the only reason why is because a 10 out of 10 should be reserved for the 0.0 patches. That is an entire new region, 2 limited characters, and a ton of events. That's what a 10 out of 10, like you can't beat a 0.0 patch. You know what I mean? So with that knowledge, right, I can't give it a 10 out of 10, right? 9 out of 10, I still got to give it an 8 out of 10. I feel like a 9 out of 10 is when it's a 0.0 patch and it's a new region. And it's like good patch content, but like you felt like they could have done better for a 0.0, but it was still great, right? I feel like 9 and 10 has to be reserved for that. Unless they go insane with the quality of life, in which case that's different, right? Lore-wise, though, 20 out of 10. We got the spaceship that had the Travelers come to Teyvat being discussed in the quest. The Abyssal Twin is back. Skirk is so damn smoking hot. I mean, cold, because she's a cryo character, so I got it mixed up. That Mavwika was being rerun, so confused them. That's totally what I meant. Skirk's coming back, so the story lore implications of that is going to be insane, right? Dane, right? There is so much lore-wise. Now, even though I gave this an 8 out of 10, personal bias, right? Because that's without bias. Personal bias. I give this a 10 out of 10. Now, you're probably like, why are you saying personal bias? So non-bias is 8 out of 10. Why personal bias 10 out of 10? Hear me out. Bro, I'm going to be real with you, dude. I might get canceled for this. I don't know. Y'all might get mad at me. Hear me out. as of last patch, no, the patch before the last one, I kind of just gave up on gameplay for Genshin. And I don't mean exploration, I don't mean lore, I mean like endgame content. I kind of just gave up. I'm not gonna lie, I low-key made a promise to myself that I was like, I don't think I'm gonna see 6 characters ever. Or like weapons ever. Or get weapons, but like dupes for weapons ever. You know what I mean? And it's not because I'm not enjoying the game. I'm absolutely loving the game, right? But up until this point, there was no indication that Genshin was going to add more difficult content. There was no indication we were going to get any new endgame content besides that one endgame mode that I'm waiting for, which is the Dungeon Maker, Instance Maker that they were talking about, right? So I'm like, if that's the case, what's the point of even going for a crazy amount of dupes or a crazy amount of things when the game already doesn't have many difficulty endgame stuff, right? So that's what I was telling myself 2 patches ago, right? But now, dude, this is why I'm biased. Bro, I have restored faith. I have hope again. I have hope again because it took a very long time, right? It took a very long time, but we actually have a new permanent game mode. And not only do we have a new permanent game mode, we also have an extreme difficulty of the new permanent game mode that does not give rewards, is purely so you can enjoy a difficult boss fight purely for the sake of challenge. You know what I mean? That actually is like, oh, maybe I will get more characters to have fun with these bosses and things. And it does show that we might get even more things like this in the future. Like, I have restored faith with this. You know what I mean? Like, this is exciting. And then we're getting a combat event where it's a combat co-op event. We got it once, but then, like, we never got one again for a very long time. And now we're getting it again. So, like, it just feels to me like Genshin Impact is finally going, okay, it's time. We've been slacking on the combat content. We've been slacking on opportunities and options being available. Let's create the game modes and the difficulty modes and options so different players that want to have more fun with the combat can have more challenging fun with the combat. And this is what I've been waiting for. I have been begging for something like this in Genshin Impact for years. The last time I was like this pumped, and we get this like every once a year or like 2 times a year or 3 times a year, right? Is every time one of those boss events come or it's a boss rush and you have the modifiers and you can make the boss have impossible mechanics and like crazy difficulty. That's one of my favorite events, but like they're never permanent is my issue, right? Going on. Have a great night. Sleep well, rest up. Happy belated birthday. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, the hypostasis event, basically, right? But it's never been permanent. But now we have this one that is permanent, that does go up to level 110, is going to have brand new mechanics, right? Like, this is what I've been asking for, man.
No promise of primo gems to drive.
This is what I've been asking for. You know what I mean? So I am so freaking stoked. I have restored faith with this, dude. This looks amazing. And the fact that there isn't rewards is awesome because it encourages purely for the sake of gameplay. You know? Also, bro, better rerolls. Oh my lord. I hate with all my soul. I don't care what anyone says. Oh, but it's so that you can play more time. I don't care. Bro, RNG equipment, I will never be a fan of. I don't like it in any game. Don't care what the game is. I don't like it, bro. I am not a fan of RNG substat grinding. I hate it with all my heart and soul. I despise it. I can't stand it, dude. I can't stand it. I am so happy with the substat RNG reroll with a priority on the substat. And if you mess up on the reroll, you're not stuck with the new reroll. You can stick to the old decent stat. You know what I mean? That's good. This feels like we are entering in a like Genshin is listening era. You know what I mean? And then we had that blog post that released like a week ago talking about how they're looking into loadouts. Now that's a potential. I was initially crazy excited and I lost my mind and I like flipped in Japan when I saw it, right? But now I'm a little sus about it, right? But regardless if it's implemented well or not, it's progress. They're finally admitting we want this. And with progress, it's only a matter of time. The question is how long? But it's only a matter of time until we get the right version of it releasing, right? Its loadouts, from what I read, just really tedious. The loadouts is an extension of the current auto-equip feature. Basically, after using it, you can save the loadout that the game picks. You can also use the check alternative button to swap out the artifacts you didn't want to use and then save it then. So yes, it's loadouts, each character having 2 each, just it hates people with the ADHD. My only problem with it is why did they make it more complicated than they needed to? That's my confusing part. You know? That's the part where I'm just very confused. Why didn't they just give us loadouts that you can share between characters? Like, don't get me wrong, I'll take it. I'm happy. It's already a billion times better than what it was before. A billion times better. Night and day, my enjoyment skyrockets after that comes out, right? But like, dude, it would be nice if it was just, you know, you have 20 loadouts. And this is for Pyro crit-based users. This is for Defense Geo users. And this is for, you know, Chlorine and Arlecchino. And this is for, you know what I mean? And you can rotate and cycle between the different characters. I'm just confused why they made it more complex than it needed to be. You know? Hot take, each character having their own loadout slots rather than all sharing a certain amount is way better. You think so? I don't know. I mean, I think it's good, and it's gonna reduce all the amount of time you're spending switching between artifacts for sure. But also, I don't know, man. I just feel like it's way easier. Personally, I feel it's way easier if it's just general loadouts that you can apply across all characters. In my opinion. It means you don't have to keep deleting old loadouts for new characters. I mean, true. That is valid. You know what I mean? That is valid. You know? The amount of people I see who say devs were never listening drives me crazy. Have they been living under a rock all this time? Also, devs continuously ask for feedback. Devs continuously ask for feedback, but Genshin has only been consistently providing quality of life stuff since Fontaine, and we've only gotten the goody good stuff in Natlan. In fairness. It's not that people are like, devs were never listening. It's the fact that we've had no type of roadmap up until Fontaine and Natlan. They make themselves look like they're not listening. You know what I mean? Like, other games will be like, hey, we're working on this and we're planning to add this in the future. Genshin didn't start doing that until Fontaine and Natlan. The crazy thing, though, is they used to do it. They did it back in Mondstadt 1.0, if anyone remembers. In 1.0 to like I think it was like 1.4, 1.3, they made it so that we were getting blog posts every single patch and that we were getting like, hey, we're going to add this in the future. Like, they were teasing and letting us know we were going to get Teapot back in 1.1, right? And we didn't get it until a while later. But that stopped for whatever weird reason, like halfway through Inazuma and in Sumeru. That's a bad look. You know what I mean? That's a bad look. It just is, right? They realize this, and now they're going back to transparent communication, and now they're going back to releasing blog posts, releasing quality of life stuff, and actually releasing quality of life stuff that people are asking for now, which is why it's like now devs are listening. We're going back to the roots. Even with the lore, and I'm gonna get cooked for this, the lore in Genshin Impact is absolutely peak cinema. It's absolutely fantastic. But I've always said the one issue with Genshin Impact's story is not the lore. It's the fact that we never get the lore being tied together. what Genshin has been doing up until recently, right? With some exceptions, with a few threads here and there, up until recently is, hey, here's a lore thread. Here's a new like piece of information, but we're not going to tie it together to the main story. Here's another new piece of information and another new thread, but we're not going to tie it together to the main story. Here's another one, but we're not going to tie it to the main story. And they've been doing this for years. Now, this isn't necessarily a bad thing. Long term, what they're doing is they're setting the foundation for a ton of lore so that when it eventually gets tied up, everything connects, right? But up until this point, because of that, it has been up to the lore content creators and the community to attempt to piece together how do these threads connect to each other. And this is why lore content does so damn well for Genshin Impact compared to a lot of other games, because all of these threads are so unconnected and disjointed without theory crafting, right? And before anyone is like, UD, that's not true. The devs have also agreed to this. They also agree, and they even use the same verbatim terminology. There were way too many loose threads, and they were not tying it all up together. Now they are going back to the roots, and they are being like, it's time. We are now going to be reconnecting and bringing all these threads together in the main story and working on nailing the presentation and focusing on what is the roots of the game, which is now why we're going back and going forwards with Nod-Krai and Dane coming in and Skirk and references to the Abyss more and more that we were already starting to get with Natlan. We saw the beginning of this shift with the direction of going back to the core roots of the game in Natlan with the shattered moon in the sky and back to the focus of the Abyss, which we haven't seen much of the Abyss pre-Natlan. We saw a little bit, but not to the extent that we did in Natlan, right? We were already seeing the foreshadowing that they were going back to their roots. And then the devs admitted it during that Nod-Krai lore discussion stream that they did. Oh, a lot of talking. Okay, thoughts, what do we think? Now, before anyone's like, UD, are you saying you hate Genshin Impact? No, dude, I'm saying that we're going back to peak. I'm saying we're entering the platinum era, not the golden era, the platinum era. We are winning. Oh, people will hear me. I think you hate Genshin Impact. Okay, son, listen. I'll have like a nuanced discussion like this and people will think I love Genshin, bro. And I'm excited that we're going back to the roots of this. And the biggest proof that the direction has shifted this way. Chat, what's the number one thing every lore content creator, or even like, not even a lore nerd, but just an enthusiast like me or Brand has been asking to return to? What are some story content that we were asking for to return to? We were like, bro, when are we gonna get like Dog Albedo, Mondstadt, Venti? You know what I mean? Like, and then what happened after the Natlan main story? Boom. Albedo stories come back. Boom. Dragonspine information, now good. Right? Now pertinent to the main story. I'm telling you, bro, we're finally going back to the roots. And this is all thanks to the community. You guys, right? Giving feedback as to ways to improve the game. Feedback is not a bad thing. It helps make sure that the vision of the game can stay true. And that way there are multiple perspectives going towards Hoyo's way. Feedback is always good. And before you say that's a toxic or cancelable thing, the devs have said this multiple times on stream. Feedback is great, dude. It's an amazing thing. It's an amazing thing. So yeah, I'm excited. I really believe that we are entering an era for Genshin that is unprecedented, and it is very much everything we were hoping for back when the OG players first got into the game. We are now seeing all of the dominoes just like fall into each other perfectly to create this beautiful canvas that is going to be Genshin Impact for the future patches. Nod-Krai moving forward. You know what I mean? I truly believe Nod-Krai is going to redefine people's view on Genshin. I think they're already starting to do it already with Galbedo Quest. So, yeah, bro, I'm excited. We're entering peak. I really am. I really am. You know? Arrow, thank you for the 20 months, tier 1. As someone who hates Genshin, not me, Arrow said that. You are the whole opposite of hating Genshin. I would even qualify you as way too optimist. Oh, bro, it's in my name. Some people do say like, bro, why are you optimistic about certain stuff? Bro, it's my YouTube name. Unreal Dreamer is my content creator name. I don't know what you expected. Go to pessimist dreamer or like realist if you're mad about me being overly optimistic about like, you know, something maybe coming our way. It's in the name. You know what I mean? Like I don't know what to say. I'm a little bit, you know, I don't know. It's in my name, bro. It's in my name. I'm excited is all I can say. I'm very, very, very excited. By the way, thanks everyone for the follows. I really appreciate it. Sorry, we were going on and on about the Genshin special program. I do want to talk about the lore for the trailer real quick too. Or not real quick. It's going to be a minute. But boss, Min needs help, bro. Dude, I'm just saying, you know what I'm really excited about the most in Genshin Impact? Maybe not the most, but like one of my most exciting things. I'm excited for Daneslave to release because when I tell you I am going to be on Subathon and just watching Min stream or make videos on Dane, and I will be sat with a drink in my hand, with popcorn on my left and a drink in my right. Like, brother, that is going to be one of the hypest moments in our community. I don't care who you are, you have never seen someone as dedicated to an OG character like Dane the way that we have with Min. All right? Like, I don't care who you are. Min is the Dane, like, creator that you go to watch. You don't watch me for Dane content, all right? When Dane releases, if you want to watch me, you watch me after you go watch Min's reaction. I'm just saying. You think I'm crazy, bro? Min gonna go nuclear. You know what I mean? Nuclear. Honestly, I love the change from hearing someone being skeptical or critical to just unabashedly excited for the future of Genshin. I agree. I think at the end of the day, whether you like Genshin Impact, whether you like any games that you play what you enjoy. Get excited about the things that hype you up. And if something isn't exciting to you anymore and you're not enjoying something, bro, take a break. Or leave. Either or. You know what I mean? Don't be afraid to come back if it excites you again. There's nothing wrong with that, bro. The important thing is to make sure you're doing what you enjoy, though. Never like force yourself to do something you don't enjoy, you know? Okay, on that note, can we freak out about the trailer? No, Skirk.
アビスの力の使い方を学ぶつもりもないのなら、私が代わりに調べるしかない。私が代わりに調べるしかない。なら、私が代わりに調べるしかない。口にはアビスに侵食された跡が見られる。アビスの力の使い方を学ぶつもりもないのなら、私が代わりに
I have never been more excited for your character. This is the hottest character in Genshin Impact. This is the most excited I've been for a character, period. Why? Honkai coded as all hell. I don't care, bro. Bro! Void Star? Come on, man. Come on! Bro! Dude! The Flame Scion reference with the ult. Come on, man. Yeah, but Skirk to me is what Min is to Dane. I'm sorry. I don't know if you've seen my reaction when Skirk first came on the screen in Fontaine. Bro, like...
アビスに侵食された跡が見られる。アビスの力の使い方を学ぶつもりもないのなら、私が代わりに調べるしかない。
The things, bro. Also, her gameplay looks sick!
私が代わりに調べるしかない。
By the way, the Tartaglia reference. Bro, come on, with the dual wielding, yes! Bro! Dude! Come on! I love that! Because she's the mentor of Tartaglia. So she has the dual stance with it.
私が代わりに調べるしかない。無に着せ。
That outfit's hot. I'm sorry. I'll get down with the simping in a second.
無に着せ。
bro. Off the Tartaglia, dude! The Tartaglia piano!
代わりに調べるしかない。
Brother!
無に着せ。この手に。烈空。星々よ。
Oh, that soundtrack. Hold on. I didn't hear that good during the special program. Dude. That, listen to this.
無に着せ。この手に。
Right here!
烈空。星々よ。静かに眠れ。
Dude!
この手に。烈空。星々よ。静かに眠れ。
Also, isn't it kind of weird that this is like a flame scion? Hear me out. I might just be too Honkai pilled. I'm so sorry. Flame scion, right? Hear me out. Flame scion slice, but then you get Hersher of Origin, like Virgil slices after the slice goes through, right? This is Flame scion. But then that is Hersher of Origin with the crack in the reality, right? With the multiple slices everywhere. Yeah, you know what I mean? I might just be too Honkai pilled. I might be a little too Honkai pilled, but like, bro, I'm so damn excited, dude. It's like finality and origin in a single Genshin character, you know? That's their whole kit, but... Okay, let's go back to the story trailer, shall we? Hold on.
まさに滅びの災いと呼ぶにふさわしいわ。終わりなき苦痛と消えることのない呪い。だからよそ者なんて信用するなって言ったんじゃないか。そして救世主の誕生。
The birth of a savior.
運命の初期
Abyss twin.
役目を果たしたの。
Wait, I missed that. The Luma Fate finally finished its work, meaning it already did what it was supposed to do. I know they have it. I'm aware they have it. But they've already been using it?
アビス教団の名は知ってたが、これほど大規模で広範囲な動きを見せるのは初めてだ。まるでナタ相手に戦争を仕掛けようとしているような。宇宙船スリープポット？まさか。
Brother!
戦争を仕掛けようとしているような。宇宙船。
The spaceship, the one that brought you to Table? What the fuck is happening? Bro! What? Like...
スリープポット？まさかお前がテイラットに来た時に乗ってた宇宙船のことか？
この数ヶ月の間で42の星が消えた。何者かがずうずうしくもこの世界から吸い取っているのだ。
災いはいつか必ず訪れる。みんなもそう言ってるわ。
彼女の存在を無視し続けたらいつか本当に。
Wait. Ignore her existence for too long and there will come a day when you can no longer hear her voice.
彼女の声が聞こえなくなってしまうからね。
すぐそこにいるじゃない。
お前の魂は欠けていて、傷口にはアビスに侵食された跡が見られる。アビスの力の使い方を学ぶつもりもないのなら、私が代わりに調べるしかない。
Bro, this is what Dane is to me and is what Skirk is to me. I'm sorry, dude.
ないのなら、私が代わりに調べるしかない。無に着せ。この手に。烈空。星々よ。静かに眠れ。
はじめまして。私はダリア。セピロス教会の女祭で風神バルバトスの伝道師です。
Bro, we're like
風神様のお告げです。
私の夜はここで終わる。だが
Who's this scent do you think they're talking about? The Traveler, or do you think Skirk?
お前の旅はまだまだ続く。
お前は私の師匠、極悪鬼スルトロッチを知っているのだろう。
Teach me.
戦線は総崩れだ。
真っ向の剣ダインスレイブ。
Yo, it's about to go down!
お兄ちゃんはいつも運命を変えようとしてる。
Dude!
今回は何としても止めてみせる。
よくやったスカーク。今回も生き残れたか。
今もなお運命の食器は動いているのか。
So the Loom of Fate is running as we speak. Guys, we're screwed. It's over. We lost. All right. GG's. Wrap it up. There is no Nod-Krai. We're all dying. Wrap it up. It's over. Wrap it up, chat. It was nice knowing you. Goodbye. Adios. Loom of Fate is about to bring us back to 2018, where we're all going to be stuck inside of our apartments and homes again. Wrap it up, chat. It's Endgame. We're about to loop all over again. Tomorrow, we start day 1 of 1.0. Samsara loop. You know? Oh, man. Dude. I like how she's like, how did you get the power of the all-devouring narwhal? And he's like, I have the power of the all-devouring narwhal. Fear me. And is using it, and Skirk's just like, oh, you mean the little whale that I like turned into a little void ball with the flick of my wrist? All right, that's cute, bro. Your arrogance and malice cost you all my respect long ago. Bro, if Dane is saying that to the Abyss Twin, I'ma cry. If Dane is saying this to the Abyss, that makes sense. But if they're saying it to the Abyss Twin, bro. Like that's such an ominous, like ominous. Wait, are we reuniting with her 500 years in the past because she's using the loom to take us back to see like what actually happened in Conria? Or is she attempting to do that and we're trying to stop it from happening? Bro, I have all the questions. What the hell is happening? Dude. Maybe we're trying to make sure that doesn't happen. If this is somehow I don't think it is, but if this is somehow and Skirk has to like break him out, I'm gonna cry. We will begin anew at the end of your journey. Oh, bro, is that the loom? Is that the loom? Brother! That's the NPC that we were talking about. Oh, what's happening? Red cubes! Ah! Bro, oh my god. Bro, we're oh, the red cubes, sustainer cubes! Bro, in the back! Brother! Oh my lord! Yo, this kind of reminds me of the little thing that played out when we were going through time in Raiden A's quest. Bro, oh my god. Okay, I will not pull on Skirk until we're caught up on all the Natlan World quests and Archon quests. You have my word. We will be caught up. By the end of this patch, we will be on content. Mark my words. Mark my words. Mark it. Mark it. Okay? Or not this patch, not the current one. I mean this one. 5.7. Mark it. I will not miss Skirk. I am so insane about this character. I wish you knew. I wish you knew. Anyone that knows me from Star Rail, Honkai Impact, like you know this is like my character that I am a little too crazy about, all right? All right? I cannot, like that art is driving me insane. Insane, dude. All right? Insane. Like, it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. Also, we spar with
Which
Skirk.
means-
You can spar me any day.
The only way to resolve the situation is for the two to work together.
Okay, Slay. So we're teaming up.
To work
Huh. Wait a minute. This could be over analysis on my part. Wait a minute. I might be imagining it. Give me a second. Yo, chat. Hear me out. Hear me out, right? Hear me out. Hear me. Ooh, I like this new UI update they did. This is kind of nice. This is kind of nice. Okay, hear me out, chat. Right? I'm not cooking. Never mind. I imagined it. Don't mind me. I swear I've seen Skirk's blade before. I thought it was reminiscent to the Traveler's original blade, but I think I was just imagining it. I feel like I've seen this design before, though. I don't know why. It just feels very familiar.
together.
Okay, Slay.
It
So we're
feels
teaming
very
up with
familiar.
Skirk, huh? Okay.
Oh my lord, dude. I'm normal.
But like, am I the only one who's a little intimidated?
What? Intimidated by Skirk? She's only a mysterious sword master with insane fighting skills and an
I love sword masters.
unbreakable stone cold exterior. Seriously though, with their ability to wield various elements and their abyssal purification powers,
I get you, bro. Shanna, are you with me on Skirk? Please tell me we're on the same page. Please tell me we're on the same page. YouTube, I'm sorry for keeping you here. Here's what I'll say. I'm gonna say goodbye to YouTube first. YouTube, I'm crazy excited. There's so much content to look forward to. Subscribe if you're looking forward to a ton of nerdy stuff that we're gonna be doing over the next few months. We're gonna be doing a lot of the world quests and Archon quests over this next patch or two. I will be fully caught up so I can pull for this absolute beautiful character that I'm not absolutely wild about. Totally not. But thanks for joining. I love the heck out of y'all. It's so good to be back. I miss y'all so much. We're back to content. I took a little bit of a break. We did Expedition 33, Act 1 finale, and I was just like, bro, I'm gonna take a little bit of a break just to spend some time with loved ones and make some memories, because the ending of Act 1, without spoiling, just reminded me that it's important to make some memories with loved ones while you still can. Haven't felt that way in a very long time about that. Look forward to Expedition 33 streams coming soon, maybe even today. And I will see you soon, YouTube. Love the heck out of you. Adios. Goodbye. Sayonara. Until we meet again. And also, can I just say, thank y'all so much for the support, man. We have so many people in the chat right now across Twitch and YouTube, and I cannot believe that, because I was gone for the longest amount of time. We have 170 people on Twitch, 190 people on YouTube, and we peaked at 500 people on YouTube. And I was gone for 2.5 weeks with no content. I need you to understand why you guys are one of the greatest communities I could possibly ask for, and why that's so damn special. Because, like, it is every content creator's anxiety, fear that if we leave for more than 3 days, we're just gonna, like, not have anybody. And it means the world to us that, like, I can take that break and I can come back, and it's like we just pick up with where we left off. Love y'all so much. Thank you for the support. Until next time, be unreal. Take care of yourselves, and I will see you soon. Also, very important stream that we got to talk about. Very, very important stream that we got to talk about. There is a lot that we need to do and talk about, but we will save that for another stream for YouTube. We will be talking about that here in a bit on Twitch. So I'll see you soon, YouTube. I'll see you soon. Adios.